Men's Tantric Yoga. Unleash the best man within. Join MTY Uni to transform the intimacy in your life. Learn to regulate the nervous system and penetrate the world with your integrity. Go from survival to successful with 3 main tools: movement, massage, and meditation, each from as little as 20 minutes a day. This is for men over 35 who are ready to let go of the past and are now looking forward to conditioning their body to optimal health, feeling confident in challenging and stressful situations, and pursuing the passion in their life deep into their next chapter. This is not for men who aren't serious about commitment, who aren't open to feeling like a beginner again, and aren't ready to find the jasmine to their Aladdin. If you know you want more, but aren't sure how to get it, then this is for you. Men's Tantric Yoga Uni. Move with confidence. Live with passion. Love with fulfillment. Tuition is currently at $1,800 USD and is going up to $2,500 soon. So connect now to discover more. Okay, let's get into today's video. Why don't you feel truly happy and what you're missing? Have you ever noticed that even when things go well, even when you get what you want, the feeling doesn't last? A moment of happiness and then it fades, and you're left looking for the next thing. David, William, Pearce, welcome back. And I work with people who feel this exact pattern, chasing something that never quite satisfies. And if you stay with me on this video, you may begin to feel something different. Not because anything changes on the outside, but because something becomes clearer within. This week's teachings are on something very simple, but often misunderstood. Bliss. Not happiness, not pleasure, but something deeper. Because most of us are familiar with happiness. Happiness comes when something goes our way, when a need is met, when something feels good. And when it doesn't, that happiness disappears. But what Tantra points to is something entirely different. Bliss, Ananda, is not dependent on circumstance. Bliss, Ananda, inheres in consciousness like heat in fire. It is not something you create, it is something that is already there. Which means the reason you don't feel it consistently is not because it isn't there, but because something is in the way. Most of us are not fully present for most of the day, sleepwalking through life. Some say we are in our thoughts, our projections, our interpretations of reality, and so we miss what is so there that we overlook it. Sometimes we only become present when things feel safe enough or exciting enough, and so we begin to believe that those conditions are the source of the feeling. But they are not. They are just moments when you became open enough to see what was already there. And in that openness, that allows bliss to be felt freely. And if you recognize this in your relationships, when you're chasing connection, waiting for the right moment, trying to feel something that doesn't last, this is exactly the work that I do through men's tantric yoga and couples contact massage. We don't chase the feeling, we look to remove what's blocking it, so that connection becomes natural, present, and available. If that speaks to you, there is more in the description. So, bliss, how do we access this? That is the $1 million question. Well, it's not by chasing, and it's not by changing your circumstances, but by becoming fully aware of what is already here. Now, the first step is simple. Breathe. Take a slow, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let your awareness drop into the center of your chest, as if you're arriving in the space of the heart. Take a moment to just press pause in your day and rest there. That would be enough. And as you breathe out, let your awareness expand into your environment. Not thinking about it, just noticing. Breathing in and returning to yourself. Breathing out and reconnecting with reality. This simple movement begins to dissolve what is in the way, because the path is not about adding something, it is about removing the resistance to what already is. This openness, this conscious presence is the only means of unveiling your innate bliss. And this changes something important. You no longer need a person, a situation, a result to feel whole, because you've always had what you've been looking for. It was never outside. It was waiting to be rediscovered within. Bliss is not something you find. It is something you allow. If you'd like to go deeper into this, there is a full quiz in the description. 10 questions to help integrate this teaching. And if you'd like the answers, you can access them for free. Take your time with it, let it land, and enjoy. Find the bliss in whatever the rest of your day brings you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next transmission.